with this. Okay, so last time, guys, we were working on this lesson, and we spoke about social networking and how today the world is all about social media when it comes to personal relationships, when it comes to advertising, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to politics. Everything is about, or everything involves social media. Baha, please go sit by yourself over there quickly. Quickly. Go sit over there, please. So we need to know that everyone is using them, those platforms, but at the same time, it's all about how we use them. So definitely there are people who use social media in the right way, or at least for the right duration, but there are people who overuse them, or they use them extensively, they overuse them, and here comes the risk. That's why we noticed here that there was a 10th grader wishing that smartphones hadn't been invented. And last time also we spoke about several disadvantages that the social media, or at least social networking, is bringing about. And we worked on the first 4 questions in part A. So today we need to proceed with those activities. Please, guys, open your books to page 38.
Number 5.
Yeah, we reached number 5, exactly. Of course, now as we work on the questions, we'll be at the same time reviewing what we have already read. Do you guys have any question regarding the selection?
No.
Online students as well. If you have any question related to the content of the selection, please feel free to ask me, and you guys feel free to unmute as well and share your questions with us. In case you guys can unmute, let me know so I can ask one of you to work on question 5. At least read it for us. Leen, Mahmoud, and Nasri. Yeah, okay. Does this happen in all sessions, I mean? Yeah. Okay. So we proceed, guys, to question number 5. I need a volunteer here. Yes, Ahmed, can you? It's in front of you on the board. Okay, so in reference to paragraph 4, explain how social networking conveys or delivers false feelings. What do we mean, Ahmed, by false feelings? What does it mean to share false feelings on social media? Okay, you might be sending a haha or an emoji or whatever, and in reality, are you really laughing?
No.
Not really. This is what we call a false feeling or false emotion. Hassan, what about feelings of trust and love and care? Could they also be false on social media? They could, especially because the person you're talking to is behind a screen. So can you really see his eyes, the body language? Not really. So there are some signs to discover if a person is very honest, very genuine. And those feelings, you can actually see them through his body language, his facial expressions, his eyes, okay? And when such things don't exist, you might be a victim of false feelings. Okay, so if we go back, Ahmed, to paragraph 4, I want you to tell me what was mentioned in paragraph 4, and it conveys or delivers the idea that social networking could deliver false feelings. So this is paragraph 4. I'm gonna place it on the, sorry, here. Yep, there you go. Yeah, what did you find? Okay.
Emotions can be
translated or trusted. Yeah, some feelings expressed via social media cannot be trusted because maybe the person doesn't mean what he or she says. Good. Who wants to add anything here or who has a different answer? What can we say here? Does anybody want to add anything? Is it only feelings of trust that you cannot, like if. Exactly. So it's a matter of doubted honesty. Yeah. You doubt his honesty, you cannot trust what he says, and you cannot know how honest his words are. So basically, let's go to question 5. I'm gonna do what we were doing last time. I'm annotating the page as it is on the screen. Okay, so social networking conveys false feelings since when someone expresses his love or regret. What do we mean by regret? Yeah, when you feel sorry about something, yeah. It's very hard to know how honest he or she is. Okay, so social networking conveys false feelings since when someone expresses his love or regret, it's very hard to know how honest he or she is. So this is actually the main issue with false feelings being expressed or delivered via social networking. تفضل. Okay, guys, done copying? No. I still have Adam and Ahmed and Kareem. Okay. Once you're done, please let me know. I know. It's very easy. And actually, we're nearly done, guys, with the units found in this book. So as you can see, excuse me. As you can see the chart here, the table of contents. Yeah, we finished, now we are in unit 8. We still have 2 lessons only. I know, sports is counting, 3 actually. So we're nearly done even with book 2. Yeah, because sentence word order, please. Nothing. حتى هون no more grammar lessons. Models يعني can, could, should, must. Yeah, exactly. It's nothing actually. So yeah. We're doing a very good progress. Okay, guys, let's proceed now to question number 6. Who volunteers to read this one? Can I ask Ayub to read it, please? Compete. Okay. Refer to paragraph 12 and then explain how friends compete with each other. So if we go to paragraph 12, show me what exactly friends compete about based on the content of paragraph 12, please. عند لين محمود ونصري. Yeah. Okay. Look, I'm not asking here what do we use social media for. I want to know people compete with their friends about what exactly on social media? They compete about what? Like whose photos are nicer? Based on paragraph 12. Yeah, who has more followers? Exactly. Who has, because guys, look, your answers are all correct. Okay, your answers are all correct, but they told us to pick up our answer from paragraph 12. So I have to stick to the content of paragraph 12. So basically, when we read paragraph 12, they said here, my friends and I always compare ourselves to each other, wondering who has more Facebook friends or Twitter followers. That's it only. Okay? That's it only. They are competing about the number of followers, the number of friends. Huh? Yeah. Do you have this as an issue in your lives, guys? Yeah? Like, do you ever think that I like that I have more followers than my friend? So we have different feedback here. Okay, friends, please stop playing with the curtain because it's creating. As you wish, either keep it open or close it, and it's up to you. So friends compete with each other by showing who has more Facebook friends, or here they said Twitter, but because Twitter no longer exists, I'm gonna say X followers. Okay? That's it. It's very straightforward, very easy. And as you can see, guys, the questions in this lesson are very straightforward, nothing complex here. So friends compete with each other by showing who has more friends, more Facebook friends or X or Twitter followers. Facebook today, you know, people are no longer, okay, they're active, but I mean, look, it depends, Adam, not necessarily the old generation. It depends on your interest. Like, for example, if you are someone who's interested in sharing songs and photos, but at the same time you share articles, you share an opinion via a status, then your platform to use is Facebook. If you are someone who's interested in watching reels and sharing posts and Instagram. If you're someone interested in, and TikTok, like short videos, fine. So it depends on what you want. So there is no age group like for each platform. No, it depends on the field of interest. We proceed to question 7, and I want Limar.
What is, according to paragraph 13, the base of building a human?
Good. That's an interesting question, by the way. What is, according to paragraph 13, the base of building a human? Let's go to paragraph 13. The base of building a human. Focus on the question, please. Who said? Okay. Ahmed said, if we take a look here, they said these high school students described some of the serious drawbacks. Drawbacks means disadvantages to relationships. What are relationships? After relationships, they put this here hyphen. The foundation of a human development. Usually, good. So human relationships are the foundation or the basis of a human development. You as a human. Let's go back to your childhood. How do you learn how to speak? If they put you in a room by yourself, would you learn how to speak? No. You need to hear people talking. So this is how we develop. I mean, this is a random example, but we as humans, how do we develop? From our human relations. Today, you develop in English because you have a teacher. You develop in math because you have a teacher. Teacher-student relationship is a human relationship. You go at work, for example, they give us a teacher training course. Okay, without another teacher, maybe a university professor, we as teachers, we won't develop our skills and we won't improve and we won't remain up to date. So that's life. Human relations are the basis of human development. We develop as humans at work, in our friendships, and everywhere due to our connections with the right people. Okay? That's why they also tell you that when you have a friend who gives you a bad influence, he affects you negatively as well. So basically, guys, what we need to keep in mind is that the basis or the foundation of a human development is based on human relationships. And again, I repeat, when I say the word relationships, I'm not only targeting love relate. No, it could be work relations, friendships, family bonds, whatever. Okay? So human relations, let's go back to this one. Okay. The basis, or let's call it the foundation. I love this word. The foundation of building a human is having a constructive, let's call it, human Okay, so the foundation of building a human is having constructive human relationships. So that's also good to keep in mind. Human relationships are the basis of building a human. Yeah, it's the base, exactly. If you mean in makeup, Lean, it's also something that you put on your face as a base for the makeup. Because, you know, girls, they think it's about make. No, she doesn't mean that. Okay, wait. So, no, foundation is the basis. The foundation of a building are the base building blocks that are placed. It's always the basis of something.
Yes.
Okay? Perfect. Thank you. All right, guys. Done copying? Yeah. Guys, you're taking forever to copy. Okay. You're welcome. You're most welcome. Okay, guys. If we go to question number 8 right now, based on your prior knowledge and some of the information provided in the text, please pay attention to this. Think about 2 dire effects. What do we mean by dire effects? A dire effect, it's a serious effect. So this one here, okay, it means serious, of using social networking other than what's mentioned in the text. So in the text, they spoke about fake feelings. They spoke about not bonding well with the people next to you, like your family. You are disconnected from your family and connected with people far away. Can you think of more negative impacts or serious effects of the excessive use of social media other than those mentioned in the text? Yes, please, Karim. Didn't they mention cyberbullying in the text? Yeah, they did. No?
No.
Are you sure? Because I'm teaching something similar in grade 12. I'm wondering where I've seen some cyberbullying, maybe not in this lesson. Okay, so yeah, we can say that cyberbullying is one of the negative impacts of cyberbullying is when people bully each other online. Like they give you negative comments on a picture that you post, on something that you post. They edit your photos in a way. They make fun of you. They try to crush your self-confidence and so on. So guys, yeah, this is one of the additional negative effects that we can mention. Cyberbullying. What else? Yeah, impaired sight, because people who use their phones for long hours might end up having an impaired sight, 4 eyes like me. Okay. Okay, what else? People are losing their brightness, let's call it. Yeah, why? Yeah, people are starting to depend on AI assistants, so they're no longer using their brains much. That's also a valid answer. So what about, because you already mentioned cyberbullying, what about causing people to have stress, anxiety, or even depression? Because when a person is bullied over and over and over, he might lose his self-confidence or even reach depression. Definitely, it's not a rule, but I mean, in some cases. So we can speak about all this. Does anybody want to add anything here? Can I also suggest something? Those lifestyles that you see on Instagram, for example, the luxury, the beautiful mansions, the lavish lives, the diamonds and the luxury outfits and brands and cars and whatever. Some people, when they see such unrealistic lifestyles, they start to envy those people. Not only that, they start feeling that, where am I living? Okay, so they start to feel unsatisfied by their lives. They start to feel down, ungrateful, and they start to feel that whatever life is giving me is not enough. I'm still way behind those people. Okay, so they start to feel that they're unsatisfied with what they have. So that's also a very dire consequence of social networking. Yeah. In case you guys have anything extra to add, let me know. So here they only want 2 effects. Okay, I'm gonna only write 2. So 2. So two possible effects are cyberbullying that might lead to anxiety and depression, and um, cyberbullying. Okay, cyberbullying that may lead to anxiety and depression, and also, or you can say, and another effect are feelings of ungreatness that occur once we compare what's wrong with this? What do we mean by lavish? Yeah, rich, luxurious. So two possible dire effects of social networking are cyberbullying that might lead to anxiety and depression, and another effects are feelings of ungratefulness that occur or that happen once we compare our lives to the lavish lives we see on social media, on social networks. Another word for lavish is luxurious. Okay. Let me know when you're done, please. Uh, Fine. Yeah. Can we proceed or not yet?
No.
Okay. Can anyone remind me, please, about the meaning? Oh, sorry. I forgot that I haven't. I thought I haven't written its meaning. Dire. So serious, yeah. Okay. Is anyone still writing? Yeah, please finalize. Yeah, finalized so we can proceed to part B. In the meantime, you guys can start with part B. It's too simple. Look at the board. Fill in the chart below with the number of paragraphs suitable. Miss, I'm reading the question. Please listen. Okay. Fill in the chart with the number of paragraphs suitable for each of the following main ideas or at least headings. Yani, in other words, I want you to find me a paragraph in the text that has the main idea causing distractions. Causing distractions, it means it distracts you. It makes you lose your focus. Definitely here we're talking about social networking, okay? Which paragraph in the text talks about how social networking distracts you? Look, it's not 11, no.
8 to 11.
It's, I need one paragraph, one.
6, 12.
Okay, it is 12 actually, yes. Let me tell you why. Look, let's go to paragraph 12. Guys, please. When I have my phone out, it makes me feel like nothing else is going. Give me a second. I use social media as a way to feel popular, important, and also just to fit in. My friends and I compete about the number of followers, but what really ends up happening is I begin to talk less and end up relying on text for a conversation. Ever since I got my smartphone, I have been distracted from everything. So which paragraph is focusing mostly on the way in which social networking distracts us? It makes us get focused on useless things, number of followers. Okay, so yes, here it's number 12. Okay. Diminishing understanding and thoughtfulness. It means your understanding and your thoughtfulness become less. Lara, can you tell me if you go back to the text? No. Let's see. No, it's actually 6. Let me tell you why. Look, guys. In paragraph 6, they spoke about, like, ever since social networking came to being, people started to have the quality of their conversations dropped. People are spending so much time that they don't always understand the feeling of the person they're talking to. And even when you talk to someone through a message or even a voice, you can't fully understand them. So this is focusing on the difficulty in understanding people. And also they mentioned in paragraph 7 that social networking has ruined the thoughtfulness. So paragraph 6 is talking about people's understanding of others. And paragraph 7, yeah, so it's 6 and 7. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Knowing that, they should have said here the number of paragraph or paragraphs. True. Okay. Stop it, guys. It's stupid. Conveying inauthentic, it means no, something that is not genuine. Not genuine, not honest, maybe, not true. So conveying inauthentic expression, it is 5. It is 5. Let's see why. Let's see why. Word, Shabab, please, you're very loud. Celine. Okay. In paragraph 5, guys, they said here that people might write haha or lol or whatever without even laughing. So we're talking about expressing feelings that are not really being felt. Okay? So that's why they said they are dishonest or inauthentic. Okay? Inauthentic expression of feelings. This is paragraph 5. So let me keep the screen in front of you. Please, can you guys work on this activity? It needs 2 minutes.
Yes, yes, of course.
What does each bold-faced pronoun refer to? Can we try to work on the pronoun reference exercise, please? Yala, Celine, Lara, Omar. Work on part C, please. What's this? Okay. Yeah, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't notice. Okay. Lean, yes. It's actually not the face-to-face communication. It's the decrease in the face-to-face communication. Yeah, that's true. So if we go to paragraph 3, which, please, guys, please look. They said, now there is a dramatic decrease in face-to-face communication, which reduces our generation's ability to interact. So what reduces our generation's ability to interact using speaking? It's the decrease in face-to-face communication. So yes, exactly. All right. Yes, so it's the decrease in face-to-face communication. Let's write it down.
Face.
Sorry, I need to keep on shuffling between pages because it's a PDF.
It's okay.
So,
Take your time.
okay, decrease in face-to-face communication. I go to Ola. Pronoun it in paragraph 4. Let me go to this paragraph first. Yeah. It makes you wonder if they actually mean what they say. What are they talking about here? Is it the conversation? Is it the conversation or the quality? The quality of a conversation using social media is awful because you cannot sense the emotion from the other person. It makes you wonder.